My name's Clifton. I work on the DAO Relations team over at the Arbitrum Foundation. Joined the foundation about 10 months ago now. Have been in Web3 full-time for about 2.5 years. So I started my journey with this decentralized exchange called DYDX, worked on governance there. But myself, I've always been more Ethereum aligned. So when the Arbitrum DAO came about, I was like, I love to help you guys out with governance. And that's how I kind of ended up with the foundation working on DAO Relations. My goal for GovHack, so this is the second GovHack. The first one was amazing. The whole goal isn't really to really push out all these new proposals, right? It's really about building in real life interactions and relationships. I think as much as we work in a DAO where everything's meant to be trustless, everything's meant to be virtual, in real life actually does help a lot, right? Like people collaborate better when they meet each other, they build genuine relationships, they actually know how each other thinks. So I think, being in real life, building that relationships is actually the priority for myself to see happen at a GovHack. And then just like having a lot of discussions, a lot of ideas being validated by, whether it's contributors or whether it's delegates in a quick fashion is also a big value unlock when it comes to GovHack. So having a lot of in real life feedback, having a lot of, in-person iterations and improvements is a big value add to a lot of different contributors and a lot of different authors here. And that's something that, is the objective of GovHack, and that's something that we would like to facilitate as well. So the previous GovHack was really about, getting quite a few proposals out through the door, but we realized that the main benefits was really creating in real life relationships, because as much as DAOs are trustless environments where people are supposed to collaborate with each other over the internet, we found out that like the main takeaways from the DAO was that everyone just got to know each other better, everyone could collaborate on a quicker pace. At the same time, like people could validate their ideas with contributors within the ecosystem in a 3-day span instead of like waiting a week or so. So I think it's not so much about like, getting X number of proposals through the door. It's really about creating those lasting relationships and getting like people the validation that they need and all the feedback that they need within a 3-day span. So yeah, I think that's been amazing. That's something that we carried forward from ETH as well. Today was great. Yesterday was great as well. Yesterday was a lot around like introductions. Today teams were really like heads down hacking. They gave their pitches, and I think a lot of contributors and a lot of delegates were actually roving around the teams and giving them good feedback. So I think today was a lot more collaborative. Yesterday was really just around like identification of what tracks they want to do, a lot of exploration. So today had a lot more like work going in, which is quite endearing to see, because you don't see this type of collaboration when you just work behind the screen. When you work in real life and you see so many different projects building proposals, building discussions on top of Arbitrum, it's just very encouraging to see. It's people who drive DAOs forward, it's people who drive ideas forward. So having all these people together in a room over a 3-day span, building relationships, building out proposals, exchanging feedback, that's just invaluable. And that's just something that you don't get out of DAOs just because everyone's working remotely. Having everyone together, it's a whole new paradigm. So I would definitely expect more GovHacks to happen, and for other ecosystems as well to try out GovHacks. I would like to see more engagement around technical proposals. I would like to see more developer relations efforts, more efforts to bring in developer talents. We have quite a few good like technical advancements down the road map, but how do we actually bring in more developers? How do we craft programs to be it incentivize them or to just bring them over from other ecosystems, from Web 2 even, to build on Arbitrum, right? Because we need more mindshare when it comes to like technical contributions. So that is something that I personally hope the DAO can kind of focus on. And yeah, hopefully down the line we get more and more developers coming in.